So hello everyone, welcome to the Digital Service Squad's Canva presentation this afternoon. Thank you for coming out today. Before we begin, I would like to, why is this on? There we go. I would like to introduce everyone to the Digital Service Squad. We have been working with the county and the Grand Erie Business Center to help small businesses update their digital presence online through social media and various other avenues. So my name is Bailey Gardine, and I have been working in Dunville, Selkirk, and Cayuga with my partner Leo. And then Jessica's, who is joining us today, has been working with her partner Chloe in Caledonia, Hagersville, and Jarvis. So here's just a little agenda of what the webinar is going to go through. So we're going to give a quick overview of what Canva is. We're going to go through the pricing of the service, and then we're going to leave the presentation and then go into the actual Canva website, and we're going to create a post and then show you all the navigation within the website, how to retrieve past projects, all the different functions of Canva, and then we'll return to the PowerPoint and go through some links of how to move forward, and then we'll have a question period at the end. So before we begin, for everyone here who does use social media for their business, I was wondering what kind of things you currently are posting and also how you're creating them. So whether that is currently through Canva or if you're using a different type of software like Photoshop, just like what are you currently using? And you can unmute yourself, or you can put in the text channel if you feel comfortable sharing. So Allison's saying that she uses Canva and PicMonkey. I've never heard PicMonkey. I'll have to look that up. Okay, so some people are using Canva. That's good to know. So for those who don't know, Canva is, oh, I got another one. Just using photos. Okay, I see a lot of people that just look up photos from Google and then put them on to their Facebook post and then add a caption, which isn't a bad way to go for it. But I think that Canva is a really great way that we can enhance them. So I'm sure you already know, but Canva is a graphic design platform that has hundreds of thousands of free templates that you can use not only for social media, but a lot of other uses, some of which we're going to kind of take a look at. And the platform for the most part is free to use, but there is a paid subscription feature called Canva Pro, which we are going to look at now. This is giving me so Canva Basic, which honestly, as someone that uses Canva a lot, and I use Canva a lot, I don't think there's any reason for you to go to use anything other than Canva Basic. It's free. There are 250,000 free templates and 100 different design types. So that's like social media posts, presentations, resumes, all of that. And there's a storage space. You have the ability to have free photos, to upload your own photos, and collaborate in real time. The only real benefits of Canva Pro, which I would say if you have like a huge company, like maybe Canva Pro is more for you, but if it's just you running your social media, I don't see any reason not to use Canva Basic. But Canva Pro does give you the ability to have a brand kit, which we'll go through when we're on the website. And it has more templates and more stock photos and more storage, and you're able to schedule posts like you would on like Hootsuite. But anything that we're doing today is being done on Canva Basic. And that's the one that I would recommend that you use. So we are going to go into the actual navigation of Canva, the actual website now. And I want to go into this share. You can see the Canva screen? Yep, okay, perfect. So you are required to make an account, but once you make an account, this is the landing page that you're going to come to. And the first thing that you're going to see is you're going to see recommended templates for you to use based on what you've already used in the past. So I make a lot of Instagram posts. I make a lot of Zoom backgrounds. So those are the things that are being suggested to me. Now here on the left-hand side are going to be the different folders that you're able to access. So first you're going to go into all your designs, and you can see once you make something in Canva, this is where it's going to go. So you can see some of the designs I've made in the past. And you can also get that from the homepage. So once you scroll down from the recommended, your designs will be right here for quick access. Other things that you can access from the left-hand side, so you can go to shared with you, which is just if you're working with a coworker or a teammate, they can send you the designs they've made in Canva in the past. So these have been sent to me by some of my coworkers. And then you have the ability to go in and edit it just like you would like a Google Doc. Brand Kit is a pro feature where it's like if you have a consistent logo, color, font for your company, a brand kit will automatically put those onto the template that you're using instead of you having to make it yourself. It would be a good feature if you're making a lot of content with your specific logos and your specific colors and fonts. But again, like it's not really necessary for you to have if you're just making posts for social media. And then you have the ability to create a team, which is just if you want multiple people, like multiple employees, to be working on a certain project within Canva. This is a free feature, and you can just get to it on the side. So we're going to go back to the home screen again. And up here, you can see a drop-down menu of the different templates. So we're going to be mostly focusing on social media posts today. But as you can see, there are many other templates in here. Like I said, I use Canva a lot to make resumes, but you can make posters, you can make basic websites, presentations, business cards. If you're a teacher, you can make like class schedules, you can make business letterheads. And there's so much more. These are just some basic ones. And then in the search bar, it's the same thing. You can just search if you're looking for something really specific. Now we're going to go over into create your design. And this is the selling point of Canva, is that instead of having to, you can create like a custom size, but instead of guessing, every template is automatically sized to the social media platform that you're going to. So as you probably know, Instagram posts and Instagram stories are different sizes. So let's click into the Instagram post. And this is the workspace where you're going to make a graphic. And you can see that it has the dimensions of an Instagram post. So when you upload it to Instagram, it won't stretch. And you can exit out. And if you're going to go into like an Instagram story, the dimensions are different, and they're going to generate templates for you to explore that fit that dimension. So that really is something that's really beneficial to use because that you don't want your posts to be unreadable because they're being stretched by the platform. So now before we move on, are there any questions to do with the navigation of Canva, like from this page? Anything that you want to know how to access before we go in and we make a post? No?
I have a question, sorry.
Yeah,
okay, so when you go to templates, is there a place to choose whether you're doing for mobile or a personal computer?
Like,
Just because
what do you mean? Like
we were talking about when you do a post, if it's not the right size for a phone, then it would be out of whack.
Oh, so these are like so like creating them on a computer or on your phone. So Canva doesn't have, it has like a tablet app. So you can do it on, like if you have an iPad, or you can do it on a computer. But the stories, the post sites themselves are just for social media. So they will like automatically transform to what Facebook's dimensions
whatever
are.
You're reading it on. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. And if there are any more no more questions, then
I have a question.
yeah.
Hi. One of the things we want to be able to do is labels for products. And I
Okay.
don't see anything in here that says label. So is there one you'd recommend for using for labels?
Well, you can look up label, and it looks like there's a whole bunch of different ones. So there's mailing labels.
So where did you go
label.
to, where did you go to do that? Sorry, I missed that.
So there's a search bar up at the top. So if you're on the home page, there's a search bar right here.
Okay.
And you can just type in label, and they'll give you some options. It looks like there are some options in here that you can go in.
There we go. That's exactly what I was looking for. Okay, thank you.
No problem. So, okay, so let's go in and make an Instagram post. So we're going to type in Instagram post and go to it. And there's a bunch of different templates we're going to use, but we're going to make a blank one just to show all the different functionalities of Canva. So as you can see, there are a bunch of different templates that you can use. But let's, like I said, let's make one from scratch. So does anyone, so we're going to scroll down to the background tab here. Now, does anyone have an idea, like a idea for what kind of Instagram post I could make right now? Like maybe a stores opening sign, or a something about hours change. Does anyone have an idea of what we can make? No? Okay. Then we are going to make the stores reopening. We're going to pretend that I run a coffee shop, and that the store is going to, and it's going to reopen when the restrictions finally open up. So we're going to start with the background, and Canva has the ability that you can either make a background with color, or you can use one of their custom backgrounds that are here for free. And you can search up, again, there's a lot of different options. So let's search ocean, and there's a bunch of different backgrounds for ocean. Let's do garden, and there's a bunch of different, and there's, you know, backgrounds for garden. Now this is one that I really like. I like this city background, and you go and drop it in, and it automatically, you know, conforms to the post. And now I could just start writing on like open for business, but I want to have like a little text background, so I'm not just writing right on the background. So I'm going to go up to elements. Now elements are just a bunch of different graphics, free graphics that you can use to enhance your posts. So I'm going to use this bird, for example. So you can drop it on, and then you have the ability to, you know, like resize it, move it around. You also have the ability to change its colors. So let's say I want it to look more like, you know, the background I've chosen. I can go in and I can, you know, just change its color. But I don't really want this on my screen right now. So I'm going to delete it, and you can just, you have the ability, like when you have an element, to go up and delete it at the top. What I really want, I want like a text box. So I am going to type in square, and then pick one and just drop it in. And it automatically acclimates to a color that's consistent with the background. And I'm also going to make it a little bit bigger so I can write on it. And Canva gives me a suggested size, as you can see the purple outline. So I'm going to follow that. There we go. And Canva also will center it. We'll show you how to center it so it looks perfect. So now I have my text box. Now I want my text. So I'm going to go into the text function. And now I have the ability to just drop in, you know, random text. I can type in open, and then I can manipulate it like I would be able to manipulate it in Microsoft Word. So I can change the font. I can change the font size, the font color, you know, the position, the alignment, all that kinds of stuff. But Canva also has, so I don't want this, I'm going to delete it. Canva also has these graphic combination texts, which can just give it a little bit more, you know, pop, you know. So you can go and you can drop it in, And just like the other stuff, you can change the font and the color to better, you know, make it flow with your design. So that one obviously doesn't go with what I want for my coffee shop. So I'm going to use this one instead. So I'm going to drop it in. And then I have the ability to, you know, move it around so it's centered. And then I'm going to edit what it says. So I'm going to say now. Now open. And I'm going to change the name to like Caledonia Cafe. And I want to add a little bit something else. I want to, I don't know, give it a little bit more something to look at. So I'm going to go into elements. Because I'm a coffee shop, I'm going to type in coffee. And then I have all these different coffee elements that I can put onto my text or to my graphic. So I like the look of this one. So I'm going to drop it in. And that's a little big, so I'm going to resize it down a little bit. And now I have an Instagram graphic that I can post onto Instagram and let everyone know that I am opening up. Now that I'm done, we're going to go and look at some things up here. So this is the like undo button where you're able to just undo like the last thing that you did on your graphic. And now everything you can see, it says unsaved changes here. Just give it a moment and it will save everything. See, now it says all changes saved. So you don't have to save anything. As long as you're connected to the internet, everything in Canva will save automatically, which is really useful. So you don't have to think about it. This is just a name, so I'm just going to change it to Caledonia Cafe. And now I want to share it to Instagram. So I have the ability to share it with others. So like I said, if I want to run it by maybe an employee at my cafe, you can type in their email and they'll be given the ability to come in and edit it and change it how they want. So I'm just going to type in, my school email. Well, it's added now and I can just send it. And then I will have like that email that I can go in and I get a link right to this and go in and change it. Next to that is the download. So you can download it as a PNG. There's other options, but like a JPEG or a PDF, but Canva will choose the one that's best for the type of graphic you've created. So this one, PNG, gives you the highest quality of image. You can just download it there. But also if you are making a lot of social media posts and you don't want to clutter up your computer, you can also go in and share it directly to your Facebook page or your Instagram page. And by doing so, you just go and you click Facebook. Of course, you're going to have to connect your Facebook page first. But once you do that, connect whatever social medias you want, you can go in and share it automatically. Like Instagram should be in here. Let's see all. Oh, maybe you can't. I guess you can't share directly to Instagram, but you can share to Facebook, share to Slack, all these different things. Another function of Pro is that you can schedule posts in advance, like you would on Hootsuite, for example, where you can schedule the time and the day that it posts. This is something that you can use on Pro, but there also are free features to be able to schedule posts on Facebook and Instagram, I believe. So if you really want to schedule posts, you don't have to do it. You don't have to pay for Canva to do it. And now we're just going to go over a couple of the functions on the side that we didn't go through when we were creating our Instagram post. So the first one would be uploads. So let's say specifically you have a logo for your business that's already saved on your computer and you want to bring it over. So let's say that, I have this little fake logo I made. You can just drag it over and you can manipulate it just like you'd be able to manipulate the elements. So I'm going to delete it. But yeah, you just upload it from your computer like you would upload like a photo onto anything else. And then you have the ability to upload videos and audio as well, because Obviously, if you're making a Facebook like photo or an Instagram photo, you're not going to want video or audio, but a lot of people make stories or make like some people make YouTube videos on Canva, and you want to be able to upload some audio or video for that. In saying that, Canva also has free stock music that you can use if you want. If you're making that Instagram story, if you're making like maybe a TikTok, people are using TikTok a lot these days, or if they're making a YouTube video and you want to add like some stock music or stock videos, these are all on Canva for free, and you're not going to get in trouble for using them because again, they're just stock. And then there's also photos, which is very similar to background, but it's just something that you can drag onto your creation and manipulate it with, you know, the different features that Canva has. Like Canva has the ability to, you know, filter things out or adjust it, like if you want the brightness to go down, all that kinds of stuff. Are there any questions about the like making an actual graphic within Canva? No? Okay. Perfect. So now we're going to go back. And so we didn't look at a template. We started just from scratch, but I wanted to show you just how customizable templates are. So I'm going to go into an old post that I made, pretending that I was, you know, like a flower store. And this is what I made, but this is how the template started. So I selected this template because I liked how it looked, but I was like, this doesn't really look like a, you know, a flower store. So by manipulating, you know, the background and the colors and the elements, I was able to get this. So you can see how they're kind of the same, but I was able to, you know, change it. And, you know, that's the same for all the different kinds of templates. There's really so much that you can do within Canva. And like I said, you can take something like the flower and change around the colors. Like anything that's in elements is pretty customizable. So yeah, are there any questions now before I leave the actual Canva website and go back to the PowerPoint presentation? No? Oh. Is there time? Okay. So we're going to go back to, oh yeah. So we're going to go back to the presentation now. Just give it a minute. So Canva gives you a lot of options to be able to create your own social media posts without even having a lot of experience with graphic design. I don't have a lot of experience with graphic design, but Canva makes it very easy for me to make stuff for work and make stuff for school. And stuff like this will, you know, can make your social media page look maybe a little bit more professional than just, you know, taking stuff off the internet. No problem with that, but you know, this is a little bit more, could just look a little bit more consistent. Here are some links. After the presentation, we're going to send out this slide deck to you all. So if you want to take a look at how to better utilize Canva for business, these are some great links to use. Now, are there any questions now that everything's been talked about? No? Well, there are, thank you everyone for coming. We have a couple more webinars that are scheduled in the next month, and keep an eye out because we're hoping to host a couple more webinars in March. So thank you all for attending. And if you guys have some extra time, maybe we could go over some Valentine's Day templates within Canva as well. So the webinar is done now. I think I'm going to stop recording.